I don't know if I ever had necessarily the passion to go and play at like a Division One level.
Did you ever
Like,
consider it?
I 100% considered it. Yeah, like I was good. I don't know necessarily good enough to play like at a good Division One school like Michigan. I mean, even in baseball, Michigan's not amazing.
Yeah, we're still
Definitely
D1.
not. But they are D1. Like I don't know if I was good enough to play.
So you probably like the Michigan
Like,
State,
Yeah,
Case Western.
but I was solid for sure, and like regardless of that though, like even though I didn't necessarily want it wasn't fully there for me, I think, especially starting in high school. But even though that was the case, I definitely put like all of my eggs into the baseball basket. I guess that and academics, but just kind of like looking back, like it was a good experience for me and like a good learning situation. But I think it would have been better if I would have tried different things, like I don't know, just got more involved a little bit in school and like tried different things. Would have been, I think, a better way of going about it. So
That's interesting. Yeah, so you were pretty set on baseball, but then you didn't end up ultimately going with it. So was there like doubt in pursuing it throughout high school, or was it like some pivotal point later on where the doubt started coming whether that's something you wanted to do?
I guess so for me, where the doubt started would have been like late, like right before high school or like maybe at the start of high school. But basically, I mean, growing up, I would do all of these like training programs and things like that outside of
You go
just
over the
like
summer and
regular
stuff?
things and things like say
You
say
go over
that.
the summer and stuff, or
Like over the summer and just like in the off season, I guess. Like mainly the off season would be where I would put in like the most time. So like fall and winter mainly. Um, but just at some point, right around freshman year, it got to the point where I felt like it was more of like a job rather than like something I was doing to have fun. And when I was having a lot of fun, like purely fun with it, and then that's not to say that I didn't still have fun even after my freshman year, but like when it was purely for fun, I think that's when I enjoyed it the most, and like that's probably also even when I like showed the most talent and like did the best. Um, but like just the way that it ended up being for me was like over time, I think I just liked it less and less, and that was being reflected to an extent in my performance as well even, and I guess ultimately led to me not really wanting to like pursue it at the highest level possible. Like when I was little, I did have the dream, I think, of like actually going pro, but at some point that kind of changed for me, and because of that I was like, I don't really see the appeal in like playing at a high level in college because of that. Like because I know it at a Division One school, it's a huge time commitment, and like I'm very like academically focused too, so I was like, I'd probably rather go to a school like Michigan who has good academics rather than go to some D2 or D3 school and that has like decent academics and play baseball. So I don't know. And like I can also still play club or, do things that are less competitive with baseball. So like that's kind of my view on it. But I don't know. I respect it either way, whatever you end up doing. It's just that's what ended up working out for me, I guess,
I feel like that's such a hard position to be in, man. Like you probably spend many late nights stressing about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And especially like when the expectation is that you do end up like going to college
You
to
have
do
all these
it.
like people around you, like your coaches and
Yeah.
your brother and your family, and they're like not expecting you to be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is hard to do, but I would say what helped me is like I think my mom and brother especially knew how I felt about it. And my dad to an extent too, but like mainly my mom and my brother, and they helped me for sure like make that final decision of being like, okay, I'm not going to pursue competitive baseball in college. So, yeah.
How'd it feel to turn it down?
It definitely sucked. Like I don't know, like it kind of makes you feel guilty almost, like even thinking about it, cuz I don't know, like it's just something that you've done your whole life too, and it's also like the thought of not playing baseball was really foreign to me just because it's something I had done my entire life.
Probably since you were little, right?
Yeah, like I started playing when I was like 4 years old.